Federal appeals court in Washington refusing to dismiss the case against President Trump's former national security advisor, Michael Flynn. That means the judge can further examine the Justice Department's decision to drop its prosecution. Let's bring in former Assistant U.S. Attorney Andy McCarthy. He is also a Fox News contributor. This was an en banc hearing, as it's known among the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals, that was requested by the federal District Judge Sullivan. They refused to approve a writ of mandamus, which would have forced him to dismiss the Flynn case. Where does this go from here, Andy?
John, it goes back to Judge Sullivan, and I think where the Court of Appeals came out, the D.C. Circuit, was that even though he's threatened to do some pretty wild and crazy things, he hasn't actually done anything yet. The way they look at it, he hasn't ruled on the dismissal motion yet. He hasn't said he wouldn't grant it, hasn't had a hearing yet. So I think they were not going to jump in at this point. But they've said that, you know, if he does things that are lawless down the road, they can address it then.
And, of course, the president can always pardon him.
That's right.
But do you think that Flynn would want a pardon?
I don't think he wants a pardon. I think, John, that he would rather get what he would take as vindication from the prosecuting authority that actually charged him. He'd much rather have justice dismiss the case, but at the same time, they got to get that past the judge.